So for our moderator, yeah, give it up for the ladies, you guys. For our moderator, we have Cryptomom. We also have her daughter, so it's a family affair. And please take it away, ladies. We're gonna save time for questions for this panel in particular. So if you do have questions, let us know.
Good afternoon, everybody. Is the share okay?
Are we good?
Good afternoon. Testing.
Yep.
Okay.
Testing.
Good afternoon, everybody. We made it from Texas, my daughter and I, and my other daughter, she's somewhere here also. But we're here to discuss women in NFTs. We have brilliant women today joining this panel, and we're excited. And I want them to introduce themselves. So I'm going to start with Ms. Holly, who is head of relationship at Rarible.
Hey, thank you so much. And I just wanted to say thank you so much to the other panel members for joining me. So my name is Holly Wood. I'm head of creator relationships at Rarible. I have 20 plus years experience in the creative industries. So I'm coming to this space having worked with lots of artists and creators with luxury brands, brands like Bacardi, LVMH, and yeah, so a variety. But
I'm jealous.
Essentially, I'm always here to amplify the artists and creators, and obviously the NFT space gives us a really unique opportunity to do that. So I'm excited to explore this topic on this panel today. We still have a lot of work to do, and I'm super excited that there's so many men in the audience, so thank you for joining us.
I love it. So we have Miss Kelli going next, and she goes by Crypto Kelli, right? Yeah, so last night at the VIP dinner, I happened to pick a table. My husband and I were just on the table, and guess who joins us? Miss Crypto Kelli. Go ahead and introduce yourself, dear.
Yeah, thank you so much for that introduction. So I go by Crypto Kelli on Twitter. And I actually started out in traditional finance and as my day job, and I kind of got into crypto in the last year. And so I'm newer than most people, but just to kind of give you a background, I am co-founder for a project called Tsunami Protocol, and we're building our own NFT marketplace that's going to have all kinds of content, not just JPEGs. We'll have JPEGs, but it's really going to expand the bounds for NFTs and have decentralized storage, a really great front end. So, but I'm also an advisor for Hero NFT, which is the first dual mint on Terra and Solana. But yeah, I'm really excited to be here, and I'm helping with DCentral, so I'm excited to be here. But yeah.
Awesome. Well, hi everyone. My name is Cynthia Gentry. I'm Cryptomom's daughter. So I actually got her into crypto by my interest, obsession really with this space.
Let me tell you, that story was very interesting.
Okay, go ahead.
Let me tell you what happened. So me being the mom, it's going to be really short. I'll make it really short. Me being the mom, I sent my daughter off to UT Austin to study computer science. Okay, computer science. And she went there, did so well. And next thing I know, she tells me, oh, Mom, computer science is not. No, it was computer engineering, actually, right? Yeah. She didn't like it. And I said, oh, Lord, we need to do something, send you back to college, because you need to get your degree. Well, anyway, she comes home and she says, no, I'm going to try computer science. So we say, okay, fine, maybe you don't like Austin, maybe come back to San Antonio, and we put her into UTSA to study computer science. She did that. Next thing I know, she met some people who love blockchain more than computer science. And she's telling me, Mom, I think you need to look into blockchain technology because that's the future. And she was right. I have a background in traditional finance, and I never looked back when I found out what freedom there is with just the technology. And when I got it, I wasn't into it because of Bitcoin or anything. I love the technology behind Bitcoin. But anyway, I'll let her tell her story and finish it.
I mean, she just told the whole story, so I don't have much to add on to that. But Yeah, I got into crypto, and I'm young, so I think it's like a really good opportunity for young people. I'm not anti-college, for the record. I'm just anti-debt, and I think play-to-earn games or NFTs trading is a great way for like young people, for anyone of any age, to get into this space. And we've been advocates for women being in this space with our work with BossBeauties NFTs and WomenandWeapons NFTs, and now I'm working more in like the gaming sector because I feel like that can grow exponentially with women as well. So I'm happy to be here with you guys.
Awesome. And we have our final panelist. She is actually the founder of DevCo, right? Okay. And NFT Girl Gang, the founder of NFT Girl Gang, right? Yeah. Okay, please introduce yourself and let me not mess it up, girl. Go ahead.
Hey guys, I'm Kittie, like a cat, and yes, I am a co-founder of DevCo. We're a blockchain solutions company. Me and my boys built the world's first NFT gallery. We started in SF, and it was really just, I'm a digital artist, my best friend's a full stack engineer, and I saw NFTs were the future, and I wanted to build something with him. And I also am creating NFT Girl Gang. I've been in the crypto space for about a year now, going to a bunch of events like this, and it's been more and more women I've been seeing, but you know, I go to these meetups and there's about 3 or 4 girls. And I love to really try to bring more women in the space and break those barriers, because sometimes it is scary, you know, walking up to a group of, 20 guys who like to talk about DeFi. And I'm trying to learn more and more, but it's definitely a space where we can all make cool shit together, and that's really what I do with my friends, and that's what I enjoy doing, and that's why I'm here, and I'm super honored to be up here on stage with these amazing women as well.
We're honored to have you. So I want to ask ladies, what got your journey? I know you're with Rarible, and I love Rarible. I know a lot of people talk about OpenSea and no OpenSea, but Rarible is doing a lot, and it's been there. It's one of the OGs. That's what I would say. I want you to please tell us, how did you get started in Rarible?
It's a very good question. So like a lot of people, I kind of came into the NFT space in the spring. I'm in that class of spring 2021. Okay. I think it was like early March. And I kind of like started exploring the space very quietly, because my background is with working with contemporary artists, fine artists. And I wasn't totally sure exactly what the credibility was going to be of working with the NFT space for specific creators. But very quickly, I realized that the world of DeFi and crypto essentially means that, the opportunities are manifest. And I think that's super, super exciting. Decentralization is absolutely at the heart of everything that I believe in terms of like amplifying different creative voices. And so that's why, what I kind of tend to focus on at Rarible is really, it actually is something that we're launching today. Is our new tagline is anything is possible and all are welcome.
Love that.
So in the sort of short space of time that I've been there, we've been working with lots of different creators, and this week we're here with a project called Women Rise.
I know Women Rise.
Hey.
Oh my God, is she here?
Yeah, Malia's here somewhere.
Malia.
She might not be in the crowd, but she's for sure in Miami.
Okay,
she arrived.
Yeah, she's my girl. We've connected. I mean, we've talked like everybody else. We met on Twitter, but she's such a kind spirit. I can't wait to meet her. Oh, cool.
She is. She's absolutely incredible. So she's a writer, an activist, and an artist. Yeah. It's her first 10K project, and obviously there's incredible female 10K projects, and so we're super, honored to be following in the footsteps of some of those. The private sale was on Saturday, I think. Yeah. And we did a whole load of different activations that I'm super proud of. So we did a front page takeover. She did our first ever Instagram stories takeover. Yeah. We have an artist in residence this Thursday, actually, at a hotel in town called Greystone.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, drop by.
Okay.
That's going to be fun.
Okay.
And then we're doing a brunch in honor of Milia and the project at Soho House on Friday morning with other female creators and incredible women in the space. So just like we did a dinner for Krista Kim in New York. So Krista, minted one project on Rarible. We're super proud of the artists that we represent and work with. So
That's amazing. Actually, now that you say Women Rise is here, my daughter and I are actually advisors for Women and Weapons NFT. Sarah and Gary. Gary actually found out that Sarah was doing her one-on-one Genesis pieces. He discovered her, and when he discovered her, next thing she knows, people are asking her to do a 10K collection. So my daughter and I advise. Cynthia, do you want to talk about that process?
I kind of want to get a feel for how everyone got into the NFT space.
Oh yeah, first, right?
Yeah,
Oh my
interested in Kelly's journey and Kittie's journey here.
Kelly, you want to go?
Yeah, so I
Okay,
guess
please.
mine's more new. I guess it's more this summer, but the big boom with NFTs and just especially NFTs on Terra. That's not something that is being talked about, but they're starting to really boom on Terra. So if you haven't checked out NFTs on Terra, I highly recommend. And there was just the first dual mint on Terra and Solana. So this is kind of how I got into it with working with Hero NFT, but specifically for women, projects with women. World of Women was the first for me, and Yam at World of Women.
Yes. Is Yam here?
Yeah, she's here. I don't know if she's here in the audience, but I saw them yesterday.
Oh,
so
cool.
she's speaking. It'll be great.
Yeah, tell us about the World of Women, because I have my own little story, but I'll tell it later. We're running out of time.
No, I just like everyone else, I found out on Twitter, and I'm obsessed with them. I love them, and I just think I don't know if you saw their Halloween collection where people in real life dressed up as their PFPs, but it's just incredible, the artwork and the mission and the Discord and everything that they're doing. I really love that, and I feel like they're kind of a forerunner in the space front runner because they were the first to do it, and they're one of the top women projects right now.
It's the only blue chip women token right now,
exactly.
right?
Yeah.
And I really want one of those in my house, so.
Agreed.
But yeah, that's kind of how I got started.
Awesome. You go, girl. Next.
Hey. So how I got started in NFTs. So I've been a digital designer for 7 years at the world's largest corporations. I was a designer and master storyteller at Disney for 4 years, and then I was a senior designer with Sephora. And my last job was an art director at Meta. So I have worked in corporate America, and I brought a lot of this knowledge to my boys in our company right now. And hi, Will. And so basically I'm taking a lot of this corporate knowledge and bringing it here where it's so new and fresh. And some advice I like to give people is I'm an artist and I'm really great at what I do, and I surround myself with really smart people. I find a lot of people want to try to learn everything and do everything that they feel like they need to do, but partnership is really great in the crypto community. People really want to come together and work together. So, I bring the art, I bring the flair, but my team brings great engineering, great skills. So yeah, we all work together really well.
That's awesome. So you were with Mana also?
Meta.
Meta, okay.
Facebook.
Okay, Meta, okay. That's Web 2, and they're trying to come to Web 3, and yeah, that's another story altogether. So, Miss Cynthia, tell us about BossBeauties and Women and Weapons.
So those two are collectible projects that my mom and I and my sister advised for. BossBeauties was funded by Lisa Meyer, and who's the head of My Social Canvas, which is an organization that does women empowerment and activities. They've been doing it for years. They were Web 2. And our job was to help them come into Web 3. And it was a really different kind of collectible series, because a lot of collectibles, they start with knowledge on the space, but they kind of had the Instagram followers, and we had to like convert that to like Twitter engagement and stuff. So that was really interesting. Working with BossBeauties also led to Women and Weapons, my mom was saying. And Sarah is like one of Gary V's, like, he just loves her work. And it was like, I mean, it's good to have a project backed by Gary V. I'm not gonna lie, like that took a lot of stress.
Yeah, that was amazing. Listen, let me say this. We were actually, when we launched last month, I know Gary was he was actually in Discord, but we thought maybe this is a fake Gary. We didn't know it was a real Gary. So I told them, don't panic. If we don't sell out, it's fine. But I believe in selling out projects. When I go into a project, I wanted to sell out. So when Sarah was panicking, I say, hey, God's gonna send us an angel. And when we were 2 hours into the sale, Gary V went in and swept and got like 80. And next thing I know, once he posted it on Twitter, we were sold out in seconds. Okay? So I know when he backs up a project or when he likes a project, you're gonna sell out in minutes.
But I mean, we're the future Gary V's, right? And
Oh,
we're like,
yes, ladies.
That's
everyone in this room. So it's like, yeah.
I'm really interested to explore that further because the whole kind of concept of female collectors, I think is something that I really want to kind of encourage. And I was super excited to see, there was the Reese Witherspoon moment where she, they found her rainbow wallet and.
Yeah, I love that.
So how do we kind of like create more female collectors?
Well, we know Paris Hilton. She's also an OG in the NFT space. And I know my daughter and I have been, contacted by a lot of people, a lot of celebrities trying to, merge into Web3, but they need education. So how can we provide this education to Web2, so that they can join us in Web3?
And I think that's maybe one of the beauties of 10K projects, right? There's a sort of a level of accessibility, and then, you have World of Women where you get super excited because you kind of see the growth of a project, and so then there's like your newer emerging projects that you're kind of like, you can buy in early or get in on the mint. But I was also going to ask you, when you were saying about Terra and like the accessibility of like using different chains. So we're about to integrate Tezos, which is going to go live in about 5 to 10 days, I think. And we're going to be we have Flow already, but also Polygon and Solana, and hopefully by the end of the year. No promises. But yeah, in terms of like how female creators can kind of like, what difference does it make having these different chains available?
I mean, for us, we see the future being multi-chain and multi-protocol. So I think that it's huge. If you can have an NFT, say, on Terra, and you can also have it on Solana or take it anywhere, right, to Near or any of these other chains, right, that just makes it so much easier to share, right? And also easier, because we want it to be like one massive blockchain eventually, right? Like everyone can share and everyone can, because when you're kind of like cut off, it makes it a lot harder for it to grow, right? So if you could share it anywhere, I just think it makes it bigger, right? Like Ethereum's already huge with all the NFTs, but when you can't take them other places and you have the high gas fees.
The gas fees, yeah.
It's just really restricting, right? It's going to restrict people from buying NFTs on Ethereum. Like, I think twice now, because I'm like, is it really worth it when you have to pay so much money? So I think one thing is onboarding women into those ecosystems and wanting them to build and giving them the opportunities to build, because they may not even know that this opportunity exists. So
that's amazing. That's amazing. We wanted to take questions. Ladies, are you able to take questions?
You guys got to share, okay? Yeah. Okay. Does anybody have questions? Please raise your hand. We have a really, I don't want to say these are powerful women, even though they're powerful people. So please ask them questions, you guys. Raise your hands. All right, dang, that's kind of far. Thank you. Where is my runner? She left to go get food. All right, right here. Hi.
Hi, I'm Nathan Eagle. I work now full-time for my wife and in an NFT collaboration. Sadly, she can't be here because she's teaching at Harvard right now, but she's coming tomorrow. And the question that she wanted to ask you guys was around how to basically get better integrated into, like, connecting with, instead of the Gary V's of the community, connecting with, like, the women who are actually behind the scenes doing the work. I think she's struggled in terms of, like, trying to reach out on Discord and various other things to kind of find, there's so much noise, right? Like, are there DAOs that she could join? Are there communities that she could be a part of? And I think the last thing is we have to plug that we are launching today her project, Glitchy Bitches, which is kind of fun.
Yeah, I
Great
think they
name.
reached out to me.
Hey, great to meet you. Yeah, so I'm creating NFT Girl Gang, and so what I noticed is in this world and working in corporate, there's a lot of silos. There's a lot of small teams, a lot of people want to really own their projects. And so what I'm doing is I'm not gonna, I mean, eventually, I don't know, I won't say not, but I'm just trying to bring together everybody and share all these projects that are going on. And then I want to create a community with all these women so that we can all talk. We can talk about what jobs are going on, you know, what mentors we can find. And then I'm creating a DAO system for education so we can all vote and get people sponsored, get them into classes. And then my plan is to try to find job openings and do rotations. So I'm trying to be that bridge. I'm definitely looking for help, because being a bridge on your own is hard. But yeah, definitely NFTgirlgang.com. If anybody out here wants to join and try to bring everybody together, I'd love that.
Awesome. Any other questions?
Yes. Hi. So we know that women representation in the art world, and specifically in the NFT world, is abysmal. Now, women representation has been like a hot commodity, hot topic over the last year with, you know, major players like Rarible or like major players like big fairs, you know, doing things for women. But the statistics remain really low. So what do you guys think is the answer for this to change?
You are so right, and I was, like, you know, shocked like a lot of people to see that stat last week on Twitter about 5% of sales still being, you know, only for female collections or creators. And it is really shocking, and I think we should all be really shocked. I was so proud to be at the dinner last night with my Rarible team. We were the most inclusive table by far. I made it a point of going around that room and saying hi and congratulations to every single woman that I could. It didn't take too long. And if I didn't get to say hi to you, I am really sorry. But literally, of a table of maybe 10, 12 across the room, the average was about one woman at each table.
Yes, I can attest to that.
So, but your question really was about what can we do about it, and I think, and I was going to kind of say to the husband in the house, representation, visibility. Visibility is super important. And putting women into the top roles. I mean, our head of HR is an amazing woman, and hence we have this incredible female team. A VP of marketing, Christina's insanely brilliant. And the head of our dev team, Elena, is a recent hire, and she's incredible, and has other brilliant devs on her team as well. So yeah.
And I do have to say that with women in the space, and with any space that exists ever, whoever wants to be in that spot will be there, right? And so most especially in this decentralized world, if you want to be a person that is breaking into NFTs, the knowledge is out there, you guys. You can Google it, you can YouTube it. The knowledge is at your fingertips, and it's up to who's interested in breaking into it. And I'll tell you that in crypto, people always say there's a lot of guys, blah, blah, blah. But I'll tell you that the people that are actually pushing things forward, just like the man over there said he works for his wife, and this lady Kittie on stage who works with my buddy right here, women are really leaders, and there's a lot of men that work, sorry boys, for us, and it works both ways. So, yeah.
Yeah, I would like to add too, though, that, like, I do hear that a lot, that there's not that many women in the space. And I can just tell you right now, that's a lie. I heard that, and so I went on Twitter and I started going to, the main women that you think of when you think of crypto.
Yeah.
And like Meltem, and there's a whole bunch. And so I started looking at who they follow. And I followed all these women that they follow. And then I went to those women and I followed who they follow. And I was like, wow, like why aren't we talking about these women? They're doing all these cool things. And so for October, I featured one woman every day. For the month of October. I think I missed a few days, but actually you were one of the women that I pointed out, and it's so funny that we're on a panel together now. But I've made so many friends just by doing that. And not only that, but people reached out to me and they thought it was really cool because, we're so tired of seeing the same things on our timeline, and I just wanted to fill my timeline with all these amazing women-led projects in the space. And not only that, not just NFTs, but developers, UI, UX, biz dev. Like, there's so many women, and when we limit it and say, oh, they're not here, you need to look a little harder, right? Like, dig a little deeper, because we may not be talked about, but we're here.
Yes.
So.
And to wrap it up, ladies, you want to give your Twitter handles? Starting with, I'm Miss Cryptomom. There's a scammer using my handle, so make sure it's Miss Cryptomom #1, not 01, just 11. Miss Cryptomom 1. Go ahead, girl.
I'm at Hollywood. Hollywood is my actual name, Hollywood.
I was going to ask you that.
I
Is
wondered
that
that
really
too.
your actual name?
It is for real.
I love that.
It's very hard to get. I got my .eth address, but anyway, it's Hollywood NFTs.
Okay.
Mine's Crypto Kelli with 2 Ks and an I at the end, so instead of Y.
I'm Cyn Bahati, so it's CynBahati on Twitter and Instagram and everything.
Hi, I'm It's Kittah, ITSKITTAH, and at NFT Girl Gang. But yeah, hit us all up.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Give it up for the ladies. Thank you, ladies.